I'm Ivana, and this is a short sequence for strong arms and mobile shoulders. Let's start with a warm-up. So feet strong on the ground, pointing forward, and as you inhale, bring the arms forward, palms up. As you exhale, bring the arms out, palms down. Inhale up, exhale down. Feet strong on the ground. And see, as you raise the arms, if you can keep the belly soft, the rib cage down, and move the arms only as far up as you can without raising your shoulders. So shoulders relaxed, belly relaxed, rib cage soft. And then we can bring the palms up and arms out. And exhale forward and down. Inhale out and up. Exhale forward and down. Soft shoulders, soft belly, soft rib cage, strong feet. For this exercise, you will need a stick. You can use either a broomstick or a carton rod. You can even use a long umbrella. It will work. And let's first try the movement. So strong feet. And place the hands on the stick as wide as the shoulders. Again, you want to keep the shoulders soft. Rib cage nice and released. And then let's bring the arms all the way down, and as you inhale, bring them all the way up, as far as you can, without the rib cage lifting and without the shoulder girdle lifting. And then as you get all the way up, bend the elbows, and then again all the way down. And you can harmonize this movement with breathing. So let's say as you inhale, you can bring the arms all the way up. As you get to the limit of your shoulder range of motion, then you bend the elbows and exhale. Inhale up and exhale down. And you can try this a couple of times. Okay. And now we can add another element here. So let's pull the hands to the sides of the sticks, squeezing into the stick, pulling the stick apart. And maintaining this pull, we can move the arms down and all the way up as far as you can raise the arms with the shoulders released, and then and exhale down. And let's see if we can keep the elbows pointing down. So pulling the stick apart, elbows pointing down. Inhale up, exhale, inhale, and exhale. And if you find it difficult, you can just breathe in your own way. But let's practice this movement. So pulling the stick apart, elbows pointing down throughout. And then as you bend the elbows, even though the position of the elbows hasn't changed, they kind of point forward. And then again, going down. And if you notice your elbows are sticking out to the sides, I'll show that. So like this, you can imagine that somebody is pressing your elbows from the sides. So still, pulling the stick apart, elbows pointing down, and someone pressing your elbows gently from the side, so you can't open them to the sides. So let's raise them up, raise them up, raise them up, and then bend them. Yeah. Extend and release. You can try this again. Pulling the stick apart, elbows pointing down, and somebody pressing your elbows out from the side. So you need to resist this pressure from the inside. As you raise the arms, pulling the stick apart, go all the way up, and bend the elbows. Exhale, down. And play this a little bit longer. You might be feeling this in your triceps. So the back, sorry, the straight arms. So you might be feeling this in your triceps, the back of the arms. Okay, and you can do something like 6 to 8 of these, and then you can rest. Okay. And then we will do the same exercise, but this time, rather than pulling the stick apart, we will push the stick as if shrinking it to be smaller. So as if compressing the stick from the sides. So pushing the sides towards the middle, to the opposite direction. And now the same muscles will activate across your torso, the same deeper stabilizing muscles, but this time they will work in the opposite direction. So if they were working eccentrically, they will now work concentrically and the other way around. And you can place your hands a little bit wider. Okay, so still, elbows pointing down, shoulders relaxed, feet strong on the ground. We try to keep the rib cage soft, so the lower ribs are not sticking out, but nicely sitting on top of the pelvis. And we are compressing the stick, pulling the sides towards the middle, elbows pointing down. Inhale, raise the arms all the way. Exhale, bend. Again, you can imagine someone pressing your elbows from the side, so you can't open them out to the sides. Inhale and exhale. And again. And you can pick your own rhythm. Strong feet. And again, we will do something like 6 to 8 of these. And rest. Compressing the stick. So strong arms, strong feet. Elbows pointing down, and then as you bend the arms, they're kind of pointing forward. Okay. And you can rest for a couple of moments. And then you can grab small weights. So something like half a kilo or 1 kilo. One weight into each hand. And keeping the elbows together with the torso, you can open one arm, so bend one arm and then the other. So simple bicep curls. And then you can pick a bit heavier weight. In my case, this is 2 kilo. So you can start with 2 kilo, then week by week you can increase as it starts feeling easy to use the weight which you have. So you can eventually double them, but start with just one. Okay, and then keeping the elbow together with the body, do a bicep curl, and then raise the arm up, bend, and release. And we go very slowly. So bend, raise, bend, release. Trying to keep the breastbone down, the shoulders soft, feet strong on the ground. And you can feel the weight getting easier and easier, more manageable, and then you will know it is time to increase. So you can do something like 8 on each, trying to go slowly. So we get to use more muscle. Don't bypass any of the fibers. Soft flowing breath. Again, you can do 8 of these. In most people, triceps are weaker than biceps, so you can start with a smaller exercise and then gradually build up. If you feel any clicks, then be careful, decrease the range and go slowly to stay in the range where you don't feel the clicks. Okay, we do the other side. And finally we can do some stretches just to make sure we don't hurt afterwards. Release the shoulder. And the tricep stretch. The other way, the other side. So try it out and see how it goes.